Hello everyone and happy Knitathon. Welcome, my name is Malene. I am the Playful Knitter both here on YouTube and on Instagram if you want to jump on over there and have a little visit. I'm so happy to see you here this evening for me in Denmark. It is, well, not right now because today is Friday and it's about noon. But by the time this airs, it'll be nighttime here in Denmark where I live. I am a Danish knitter and I live in the northern part of Denmark with my husband and our 2 girls and 2 cats. And I do apologize for the quite, should we say, nasal voice, but I've been down with the flu for the whole week. But, you know, it's a knitathon and I do love me a good knitathon. So I did get out of bed, sit down and record some music for you guys. And I will also show you a little bit of knitting so I don't talk too much and you have to listen to this voice. Before we get started, I do want to say a big, huge thank you to Pia, Miss Knits, that for the 9th time is hosting this knitathon for us. It is amazing. And so many wonderful and inspiring podcasters are going live or premiering episodes today. So if you don't know who is on the schedule, jump on over on Pia's website and see the whole program so you don't miss out on anything. I will leave a link in the description box along with a playlist, but the playlist won't be up until after the episode has premiered. So there's a little surprise there. The first song that I would like to play for you is actually a song that's been quite important to me this year. I watched this show a lot as a child, and then it kind of, just kind of flew out of my mind. It was just there. But then 2 very dear friends of mine together made a yarn club with this theme. It is Anna Green Gables, and the yarn dyer, influenza brain, is Alonelysocklady. And she does this beautiful self-striping yarn. And I'm doing my monthly sucks in this colorway. It is called Winter Ball. It is beautiful. I just love it. And Lona collaborated with another friend of ours, Charlotte. She has a Danish podcast, Horsfeldt, also linked in the description box because it's a very nice podcast. And yeah, I'm going to knit, that's my plan anyways, a pair of socks every month. Well, not just one pair, but in the stripes. And I do want to tell you that I'm actually not doing just vanilla socks this time. This is a new pattern by Nancy Wheeler, Knit Sip Happy, also a very lovely podcaster from Canada. She has her columns 2 out. So it's like a collection of little columns that you can add to your vanilla sock just for a little twist, a little something, something. And it is so wonderful. I'm doing column number 1. And yeah, it's just very nice. I have the first sock done. Maybe you can see the column a little better on there. If I go like this. So yeah, it's a beautiful vanilla sock and it shows off the stripes just wonderfully. But then you have a little fun here on one side. And getting back to the subject of Anna Green Gables, it has the most beautiful theme for the series. And I invite you all to sit back, relax, and let your stitches flow. When I hear that piece of music, I am back in my parents' house, on the couch, in the TV room, in an afternoon after school, watching in a Green Gables. Wonderful memories that music can bring us. This next song is quite a special song, I think in many families, but definitely also in mine. We sing it every time we have one of our youngsters. They have their confirmation. They're about 13, 14 at that time. And this is a song all about going into life and owning your own self. And I've tried my best to translate it, and I thought that I would read the first verse for you before I play you the music. Dear dancer on a tightrope, stretched out in front of you is the life you've been given. Walk your own path. You must dare to step out where life is yours alone. Sink or swim with this one step. Give what you can, then you will see that one day you made it out to dance with the shooting stars. So I invite you once again to sit back, relax, and let your stitches flow. I hope that you're having the most wonderful knitathon. And I'm very curious. I showed you already that I'm going to knit on the socks, but I wonder, what are you guys knitting on during this knitathon? Do you have something special planned? Did you cast on something new, or are you knitting on your favorite project? Or maybe something that's been sitting for a long time that you just dug out of hiatus? Let me know. I would love to hear. The song I just played for you is also very important in my life, and that's also the name of the song. I just had a visit back to the States, and maybe some of you know, but I was a foreign exchange student back in the mid-90s, and unfortunately my host mom was very, very sick, and she passed away on Valentine's Day, actually. But I did make it there before she passed away, and I visited with her for about a week, and it was just, yeah, precious memories. And we make those all the time. And not long after I came home, my eldest daughter, Augusta, and I went on a little girls' trip to a concert with a wonderful performer. She's just such a talented musician and just a lovely person. Her name is Laufey, and she's just, I love her music. It's kind of jazzy, kind of bossa nova, and you sit there in a stuffed concert hall full of young people, and then people my age, because a lot of them had like invited their parents. It was very wonderful. And they sit there and they sing all the jazzy things, and it warms my heart. And I would like to play my version of one of her songs. And let's just say that with all the things that's been going on already in 2026 for me, to everything, there is a silver lining. It is springtime here in Denmark. Not today. We've had the most beautiful weather, but I was not well enough to go out and film in the sunshine for you guys. So today it is very windy and very rainy, but I'm inside and I have knitting, and it is the weekend that is coming up, so I'm not complaining. But this next song is all about the long evenings, the daylight that stretches way into the night. It's my favorite. I do not enjoy the warmth, but I do like and need the light. So these days with the sun shining and it's still quite cold outside, I love it very, very much. And in the summertime, being able to go outside after the sun sets and the weather is a bit cooler and just sit out there and enjoy like the twilight. And yeah, it's just very wonderful. I love that very much. And this song is one that is always requested when I ask you guys. I didn't this time because the flu. So I just picked some of the favorites that you guys have mentioned when I asked you before. And this one, Lyse Nætter, Bright Nights. I hope that you will enjoy it, and I do invite you to sit back, relax, and let your stitches flow. Before I play you the last song of this knit-a-thon, I want to show you one of the things that I've been working on quite a bit. It is this blanket, and it is a blanket that I'm knitting with my stripy Advent from last year, also by Alonelysocklady. The theme was Norse mythology, and I'm done with the first round of the 24 squares, and now I'm repeating them. I just thought that I would want to show you. It is so much fun. Oh, excuse me. Knitting needles all over. This is where I am at the moment. And I just add the squares this way, and then when I'm done with like a section, I pick up and I knit one of these borders and then go again. So it's gonna be like a throw size with 48 squares, but it's nice when you sit in your chair, and it's such a lovely and mindless knit, just what I need. And when I don't want to knit on my blanket or my Inn of Green Gables socks, I am knitting on a new pair for my husband in, of course, Opal yarn, because he loves his Opal yarn socks. Quite a bright pair this time, but he doesn't mind colors. That's wonderful. And I just started on the second sock. So that is what I'm going to be doing during this knit-a-thon. And also, I think I'm going to be sewing quite a bit because I have little bags like in this size, little minis, but with an Easter theme that I want to have sewn up this weekend, hopefully. In my family, when we would have family gatherings, and right into the night, just before we went home, we would all gather in a big circle, hold hands, and sing this song. In other countries, or originally, it is called Auld Lang Syne. And in Denmark, we just call it the first line. So, should old acquaintance be forgot? Skuld, Gammel, Venskab, forgå. Yeah, that's what it's called here. But it's very special in my family, and we would sing the first and the last verse before we left for home after a family gathering. And I love that so much. It brings a lot of good memories of aunts and uncles and grandparents and sisters and cousins, and yeah, all the wonderful things. I do thank you so very much for hanging out with me during this knit-a-thon. If you want to see more, I have some regular podcasts on here, but I think what's coming up next is Vlogster. So day in the life videos with lots of knitting and lots of piano music played by me. And then I'll show you a little bit of what's going on. So it's kind of like Vlogmas, but it's coming on Easter time. So Vlogster. I did that for the first time last year and I enjoyed it so much. And that's just what is tickling my fancy these days. So there's a vlog coming up this end of March, start April. I will do daily vlogs for about a week. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I wish you a lovely knit-a-thon. Have fun and knit a lot, and yeah, just hang out and be cozy. I wish you all the best and lots of hygge. And I do invite you for one last time, this time, to sit back, relax, and let your stitches flow. Take care.